Does it ever feel like your smartphone is just a little bit smarter than you? Do you get that flash of frustration when something simple like reading a text message feels like a real chore? I promise you, you're not alone. So many of us feel left behind by these little gadgets that are supposed to make our lives easier, not more complicated. Maybe you found yourself squinting at a tiny screen, trying to read an important email, or you fumbled with the keyboard, getting more typos than actual words. It's enough to make you want to toss the thing in a drawer and just forget about it. But what if I told you that there are a few simple secrets hidden inside that phone that can change everything? What if you could make it work for you instead of feeling like you work for it? That's what I'm here to help you do. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share 5 surprisingly simple tips that are total game changers. These aren't for tech wizards, they're for you and me. They're easy, practical, and you can start using them the second this video is over. We're not going to get lost in confusing menus or tech speak. We'll just take it one step at a time, together. By the end of this, you'll have 5 great tools that will help make your phone a friend, not an enemy. Let's get started. Tip 1. See your screen clearly. Okay. Let's start with what I think is the biggest and most immediate fix, being able to see the screen clearly. Does this sound familiar? Your grandchild sends you a sweet message, but you have to do that thing where you hold the phone at arm's length, squinting and tilting it just to read it. Or you try to look up a recipe online and the tiny text gives you a headache. It's a huge frustration, and you shouldn't have to struggle to read what's on your own phone. The solution is wonderfully simple and is already built right into your phone. You can make all the words on your screen bigger with just a few taps. You don't need to download a thing, and you absolutely can't break anything by trying this. Let's do it together, nice and slow. First, you need to find the Settings app on your phone. The icon usually looks like a gear, or maybe a few gears turning. It should be on one of your main screens. Go ahead and look for it. Once you find that little gear, just tap on it. This opens up a menu with a bunch of options. I know it can look like a lot, but we're just looking for one thing. Scroll down the list with your finger until you find an option that says Display and Brightness, or sometimes just Display. Tap on that. Now you're in the screen settings. In here, you should see a line that says Text Size, or maybe Font Size. When you see it, tap it. This will take you to a screen with a little slider at the bottom. Think of it like a volume control, but for words. If you drag that little circle to the right, you'll see the sample text get bigger. Just move it back and forth until it feels comfortable for your eyes, where the letters are clear and easy to read without any strain. Once you find your sweet spot, that's it. You can leave the settings, and now your emails, messages, and websites will all have your new, easy-to-read text size. But wait, we can make it even better. In that same Display and Brightness menu, look for an option that says Bold Text. If you turn this on, all the letters become a little thicker and darker, which makes a world of difference. One last trick in here. Look for something called Display Zoom or Display Size. This makes everything on the screen bigger, not just the text, but also the icons, the buttons, everything. You can switch from the standard view to a zoomed or larger view. Try it. You'll see all the icons expand, making your whole phone feel less crowded and easier to navigate. Think about what this means. It means reading a recipe without losing your spot. It means calling the right person because you can actually see their name. It means enjoying those pictures and messages from your family without the frustration. It's a small change that makes a huge difference. Tip 2. Use your voice to type. Okay, now that you can see your screen perfectly, let's fix that other big headache, typing. Do your fingers ever feel too big for those tiny little keys? Do you spend more time hitting backspace to fix typos than you do actually writing your message? It's a clumsy process, and if you have any arthritis or shakiness in your hands, it can feel impossible. This is where you can use your voice to do the work. It's called talk-to-text or dictation, and it's one of the most freeing features on your phone. Instead of typing, you just talk, and your phone types for you. It feels like magic, but it's real and it's so easy to use. Here's how you do it. Open your messaging app like you're about to send a text. Tap on the box where you'd normally start typing to bring up the keyboard. Now look closely at the keyboard itself. Somewhere on there, usually near the space bar, you'll see a little icon that looks like a microphone. That's your magic button. When you're ready, just tap that microphone icon. You might hear a little chime to let you know the phone is listening. Now just start talking. Speak clearly at a normal pace and say whatever you want to write. For example, you could say, "Hi honey, just leaving the store now. Do you need anything for dinner tonight?" As you speak, you'll see your words appear on the screen. It's amazing to watch. What about punctuation? You just say it. For that sentence, you'd speak like this. "Hi, honey, comma, I'm just leaving the grocery store now, period. Do you need anything for dinner tonight, question mark?" You can say, period, comma, question mark, whatever you need. You can even say, new line to start a new paragraph. When you're done, tap the microphone icon again to stop. It's always a good idea to give it a quick proofread. Sometimes it might mishear a word, especially a name. If you see a mistake, just tap on the word and fix that one little spot with the keyboard. It's still way faster than typing the whole thing out. Then, just hit send. Think about the freedom this gives you. You can write long emails without your fingers getting tired. You can send a quick reply while you're out in the garden without having to stop and wash your hands. It makes staying in touch so much faster and more natural. If these first couple of tips are already making sense, I've got a lot more where that came from. I make videos just like this all the time to help make technology simple and useful for everyone. If you hit that subscribe button down below, you'll get more easy guides to help you master your devices. It's totally free, and it just means you won't miss out on the next video. Okay, let's get to our third tip, which is all about seeing the people you care about. Tip 3. Make easy video calls. There's nothing better than staying in touch with family and friends. A phone call is great, but sometimes you just want to see their smile. You want to see how much the grandkids have grown or share a real face-to-face laugh. That's where video calling comes in, and it's built right into your phone. A lot of people think video calling is some complicated thing, with names like FaceTime, WhatsApp, or Zoom. The truth is, it's often as easy as making a regular phone call. Let's try it. Open your contacts list, your phone's address book. Find a family member or friend who you know also has an iPhone. Tap on their name to open their contact page. You'll see the buttons you already know, like message and call. But look closely, and you should also see a button that says FaceTime, usually with a little video camera icon next to it. That's the one. When you tap that button, it starts a video call. Instead of just hearing their voice, their face will pop up on your screen, and they'll see yours. Just like that, you can be there for a birthday celebration hundreds of miles away, or have a grandchild show you their latest drawing. It really closes the distance. Now, what if one of you doesn't have an iPhone? No problem. There's a wonderful free app called WhatsApp that many families already use. It works on both iPhones and Android phones, so anyone can use it. Once you have WhatsApp, making a video call is just as simple. Open the app, find the person you want to talk to, and at the top of the chat, you'll see two icons, a telephone and a video camera. Tap the video camera, and it will start a face-to-face call. The best way to get comfortable is just to try it. Set up a time with a family member for your first call. Let them know you're learning. People are always happy to help. You can't break anything, and the worst that can happen is you hang up by accident, and you can just call right back. This isn't just about tech. It's about connection. It's about fighting off that feeling of isolation and sharing in the moments that matter. Tip 4. Find your hidden flashlight and magnifier. Our phones are great for talking, but they're also packed with other handy tools. Our fourth tip is about unlocking 2 hidden superpowers that every single smartphone has: a powerful flashlight and a digital magnifying glass. Let's start with the flashlight. Have you ever dropped a pill on a dark floor or fumbled for the keyhole at your front door at night? In those moments, the solution was probably right in your hand. Every smartphone has a super bright LED light on the back next to the camera. To turn it on, you just need to open your phone's control center or quick settings. On most phones, you do this by swiping down from the top right corner of the screen, or on some models, swiping up from the bottom. This brings up a menu of little square icons. Look for one that looks like a flashlight. Just tap it. Instantly, the light on the back of your phone turns on with a bright, steady beam. To turn it off, just open that same menu and tap the icon again. It's that easy. No more hunting for a flashlight with dead batteries. Now for the second superpower, the magnifying glass. This one is a real lifesaver. Think about trying to read the tiny print on a medicine bottle, a food label, or an instruction manual. You don't have to strain your eyes anymore. The simplest way to do this is to just open your regular camera app. Point the camera at the small text you want to read. Don't take a picture, just look at your screen. You'll already see the text magnified. To make it even bigger, place 2 fingers together on the screen and then spread them apart. As you pinch to zoom, the words will get bigger and bigger until they are perfectly clear. You can even turn on the flashlight at the same time for a perfectly lit view. And for those who need a bit more power, iPhones have a dedicated magnifier app you can add to your control center through your accessibility settings. It offers even more control, like adding filters and saving an image. It's a great example of how phones are adding more tools to help us, just like the newer assistive access mode on iPhones that can simplify the entire phone down to just the essential apps. Tip 5. The golden rule for staying safe online. We've talked about all the wonderful things your phone can do, but it's also important to be smart and stay safe. My last tip is the most important one: how to protect yourself from online scams with one simple rule. Scammers are getting clever. You might get an email that looks exactly like it's from your bank, or a text message saying you've won a prize. These messages are designed to make you feel scared or excited, so you'll act quickly without thinking. They want you to click a link or give them your password. It can be hard to tell what's real and what's a trick. So here's the one rule to live by. Never ever click on a link or give out personal information in a message you were not expecting. Let's break that down. You get an email out of the blue. It looks like it's from your bank and says there's a problem with your account, and you must click a link to fix it. Stop. Don't click. A real bank will never do that. If you're worried, there's a safe way to check. Close that email. Open your internet browser and type in your bank's official website yourself, or call the number on the back of your debit card. Always go directly to the source, never through a surprise link. The same goes for texts. A message from a strange number says you have a package waiting and you need to click to schedule delivery. It's a scam. Delete it. A text saying you won a $100 gift card? Too good to be true. Delete it. A common and nasty scam is a big, scary pop-up on your screen that says, "Your computer has a virus. Call this number immediately." They want you to panic and call so they can charge you hundreds of dollars to fix a problem that doesn't exist. If you see that message, just turn your computer off and then turn it back on. The message will be gone. The key is to just pause. When a message you didn't ask for creates a sense of urgency, that's a red flag. Real companies don't work that way. By following this one simple rule, you put up a powerful shield. It's not about being afraid of technology. It's about using it wisely, just like locking your front door at night. It's a simple habit that keeps you safe. Conclusion. So there we are. 5 simple tips to completely change how you feel about your phone. First, we made the screen easy to read, so no more squinting. Second, we started talking to our phones instead of fumbling with the tiny keyboard. Third, we made video calls simple, so you can see your loved ones' faces with just one tap. Fourth, we found the flashlight and magnifying glass hiding in your pocket. And finally, we learned the golden rule for staying safe online, so you can use the internet with confidence. Each of these little things gives you back a bit of control and independence. Technology doesn't have to be frustrating. It can be a bridge to your family and a tool that helps you every single day. My hope is that you now feel a little more confident and empowered to make this amazing device truly work for you. The learning doesn't have to stop here. I'd love to know, which of these tips was your favorite? Or which one do you think will make the biggest difference for you? Let me know in the comments section below. I really do love reading your stories, and it helps me make more videos that people actually need. And if you haven't already, please take a second to click that like button and subscribe to the channel. It tells YouTube that this video was helpful, and it makes sure you won't miss out on the next guide. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Go on and use your tech with confidence.